How would you go about reading a rolled-up text that had transformed into a lump of coal? If you were ahead of your time in the 1700s, you could have created a complex machine to painstakingly unroll a single scroll for 4 years, and destroy a lot of the contents in the process. If you were ahead of your time in 2024, you could use advanced X-ray imaging to virtually unroll the material with no damage, or even employ AI tools to read pages faster. Researchers are unleashing those tactics now on 2 5,000-year-old scrolls that reveal details as intimate as the history of Plato's late-life enslavement, and his opinion about the music he heard on his last night on Earth. The Herculaneum scrolls contain a wealth of philosophy and knowledge from the most revered Western thinkers. Unfortunately, Mount Vesuvius turned the approximately 1,800 documents into charcoal, along with an estimated 16,000 souls, in 79 AD. Vesuvius buried inland Pompeii, but the lava flows also engulfed Herculaneum, a wealthy coastal town along the Gulf of Naples. Excavations of Herculaneum began as early as the 1700s. By the 1750s, archaeologists had started working on the villa. Its treasures proved extensive. It may have belonged to the father-in-law of Julius Caesar. Eventually, it grew most famous for its library's contents. The 1,000-plus scrolls suffered heavy damage in the eruption, but they became the namesake of the site itself, the Villa dei Papyri, Papyrus Villa. Efforts to unlock the scroll's secrets commenced right away. Amazingly, the pages were still legible, but almost impossible to unroll without destroying. By 1756, Abbot Piaggio, the Vatican Library's conserver of ancient manuscripts, conceived of a machine that could unroll a single manuscript in 4 years. Piaggio's device peeled open the documents millimeters at a time, and stenographers made copies of what they saw immediately before the pages disintegrated. Piaggio was a revolutionary, but his machine also destroyed a lot of the work since he had to remove the first 1 centimeter of the papyrus before he could start unrolling. Generations of researchers remained mostly stumped as far as their contents. Finally, the development of virtual unrolling changed the game. Attempts involved shooting the scrolls with X-rays or other wavelengths of light to measure reflectivity differences. Shortwave infrared hyperspectral imaging is sensitive enough to measure variations in the way light bounces off the black ink on the papyrus. Though the research team still cannot peer through to the text at the center of the rolls, they can read unrolled artifacts at a higher rate than ever before. Also up for study, there's a medical document from Alcmaeon, from when the doctor was producing early studies on the brain. The 5-year Greek Schools project seeks to advance research on the Herculaneum scrolls with technological innovations. Elsewhere, 3 students collected a $700,000 prize for using AI to decipher 2,000 previously illegible words from other scrolls. Dive into the past with tools from the future.